ఓకేనా? వినపడుతుందా?
Yes, sir.
మ్యూట్లో పెట్టండి. ఓకే. Data source nothing but connection between established connection between application server to database with a secure port number. Okay. Sometimes these are the default databases. We are using Oracle database. Oracle database have 1521 is the port number. Okay. We are using Oracle 11G as the database client. Okay. 1433 is the SQL server port number. 50,000 is the DB2 port number. 1306 is the MySQL port number. Okay. Default database is Deriby is the default database. By default, Deriby. Okay. For establishing connection between by using drivers, we have thick and thin drivers. Thick means directly establish the connection. Thick means we have to install the product drivers in a client and server side location. This is the two naming conversations, JDBC and JNDI. JDBC nothing but Java database connectivity, Java naming directory interface. Okay, it is nothing but these are the steps. So there is one task, create the database. There is one task will coming in the service now. There is please create data source with the following details. Like that, they given application team, contact application team for JNDA details. JNDA details. JNDA nothing but Java database / data source. This is data source nothing but database name. I have Oracle database. So connect. Ganesh is the database name. Okay, I am entering the password. Connected. This like this we have to. This is the password and username. It will give under security session. Okay. After that, second step. This is the database. Contact DB team for username and password purpose. Username and password of the database. After getting details, we need to configure the data source. Download jar files, suitable jar files. Oracle using OJDBC6 or OJDBC8 and place universal driver location. This is the universal driver location. OBT, IBM, WebSphere, App Server, Universal Drivers, lib. This is the folders. Okay. And after that, these all details will getting that. Go to global security and authentication, and we will provide the alias name and everything. This is the ways. This is the steps. Okay. I will create one by one. It will master should be test connection was successful. No errors will be reported. Okay. Server type. నా ఈ 3 సర్వర్స్ స్టార్ట్ అయింది, 2 ప్రాబ్లం ఉంది. సో స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాల చూద్దాం. దేర్ మైట్ బి ఇష్యూ విత్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ సర్వర్స్, సో వీ కెనాట్ స్టార్ట్ ద సర్వర్స్. ఓకే. started. It will started 2 and 3 also. Maybe some problem with okay, leave it. Go to the data source. I will create the security. Same steps. See, same steps. Go to the security J2C authentication data. Same step I will send. Okay, go to the security and click global security. Okay, go to expand in authentication session, left right side, in the Java authentication and authorization service. Under this J2C authentication data, under this I will delete this. I will configure fresh. Click new. I am giving Oracle DB username Ganesh, this database name same. This is my database name Ganesh. Ganesh is my database name. I given password is 71823456 is my database password. This is Oracle database. Apply. Review. Save. Before saving, we have to check security.xml is updating. Okay. Go to next step. This is the first step. Second step is go to expand. Go to the resources, expand. Go to JDBC. Click JDBC provider. Select scope as a cluster or DMGR cell, whatever it is. Okay. I am selecting cell. I am deleting no issues. I am creating the cluster. Okay, failover control nothing but cluster. This I am deleting old one. Updating resource.xml. Resource.xml is related to data source. New. I have two databases. One is Oracle database, another one is SQL Server database. Each database have one port number. SQL Server have 1433. Oracle have 1521. This is databases. My database is Oracle. These are the default databases. Okay, in Oracle database, I am select provide data type Oracle JDBC driver, Java database connectivity purpose we have to use JDBC driver, implementation type XA and non-XA, connection data source. XA means multiple databases we have to connect at a time, means multiple databases, nothing but one is Oracle and another one is SQL server and the third one is MySQL server, another the fourth one is DB2, like that. We have to select XA data source. Connection pool means only one database we have to select. There is no difference between connection XA and non-XA data source. Only one is the main reason. XA means multiple database we have to connect, and non-XA means only single database we have to connect, means we have to update and delete and select the and fetch the database. This is the only one reason to select the connection pool database. Okay, in real time. After that, this is the JDBC path. This is my drivers. I install product in the Windows. Okay, in the Windows, this is my driver location. Windows app in Linux. This is OPT, IBM, WebSphere, App Server, Universal Drivers, and lib. Under lib, Universal Drivers location is there. We will see where is the location. Okay. Under IBM, WebSphere, App Server, this is the lib. This is my driver's location. This is SQL Server database. This is Oracle purpose. We have to configure like this. Okay. Under that, next.
సార్ వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుంది సార్.
ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా? వినపడుతుందా?
బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది సార్ మీ వాయిస్.
1 minute. ఇప్పుడు ఓకేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఓకే కదా?
ఓకే సార్.
ఎస్ సార్.
Synchronization. In the synchronization, we have to update WebSphere variables. In the variables, we have updated the old JDBC path and resource.xml. Resource.xml purpose. What is the purpose of resource.xml? All data source related information will be updating the resource.xml. Okay. What are the default XMLs are there in the WebSphere? There is 4 or 5 types, etc. Server.xml, security.xml, resource.xml, variable.xml, web.xml, vim properties.xml. Vim properties using LDAP purpose, we are using vim properties. Save. This is the database. This is the XML file in the WebSphere. Main configuration file is server.xml. Okay, this is based on the JDBC. We have to create the data source. Go to click JDBC driver, click data source, click new. My data source nothing but database name. My database name is Ganesh. See, this is my database name. Okay, this is database name. Okay, data source nothing but database name. JNDA name followed by JDBC slash data source name. JDBC slash data source name. Next. URL In this application team, we given the one URL that is nothing but this. Okay, in this, in a real time in the organization, in this we have to give IP address, and we have give scan IP, comma, load balancer IP. We have to give etc in every organization. But we have no load balancer, nothing, so we have manually configure data source for this URL. Okay, 1521 is the default port number. We have to change based on the requirement. Okay, thin driver means directly establish the connection. Oracle means Oracle database. JDBC means Java database connectivity. This is the main reason for establish the connection. Okay, without this URL you cannot establish the connection. We are mapping the database username and password to the applications. Here nothing will select. Next, this is the overview. 11G, Oracle 11G is client we are using. Oracle 11G database. We are using the client. Client means 11G database. Which database client we are using means 11G. After that, review. Okay, review this here resource.xml. Resource.xml related to data source. After that, okay, everything is finished. Go to environment. We have to checking WebSphere variables is updating or not. WebSphere variables nothing but variable.xml. Variables.xml.
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. Okay, I will tell you after class. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Already updating OJDBC. This is JDBC drivers. OJDBC. Okay, updating already. If not updated, we have manually configure like this. We have manually configure. We have to use OJDBC underscore path. Okay, and save like that. In the notes, everything is there. Okay, no issues. After that, final step, very important. Go to system administration. Under node agents, select all, restart all servers on node. Means don't in the production without confirmation we can't do restart all servers on node. Restart all servers on node means entire environment is down. So be careful by applying a restart all servers on node. Okay. I have one more time. I will recall the concept. That is SQL Server database is there. We have to connect SQL Server database also. Most important SQL Server also. I will repeat one more time with SQL Server database. Restart one by one. Without restarting, we cannot change the configurations. Yeah, restarted. Wait, one more thing. Go to the resources, JDBC provider. Click particular JDBC driver. Select data source. Select particular data source. Test connection. If any errors, we have to check node agent logs. Node agent are nothing but profiles, VAS home profiles. Under that, profiles, app server 1, logs, node agent, under this is system mode log. Node agent logs. Okay, hit successfully connected to database, data source, 11G data source. I am refreshing. Configuration synchronization successful. Yes, data source success. This is the success message will be displayed. Everything under written the logs. Data source configuration synchronization completed. Successfully connecting the data source. Yes, successfully connected data source. Database product name is Oracle. Everything is configured. Successful push and login provider class. Database Oracle like that. Okay, JDBC driver. Driver name JDBC driver hit. This is okay. 10:34 today. 11/8/2023, 10:24 IST. Okay, like this. System error. If any errors, system.log, system error.log will also find out. No errors. No errors. Okay. No errors. Nothing. R means read only. this any doubts? ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
ఎస్ సార్.
చెప్పండి.
సార్ మీరు ఇందాక అది పాత్ ఇచ్చారు కదా, యూనివర్సల్ డ్రైవర్ పాత్.
అవును, అది మీరు ఓపీటీ ఐబీఎం వచ్చింది.
ఎస్ ఎస్ సార్, అది జేడీబీసీ క్రియేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు ఇచ్చారు కదా, మళ్ళీ ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్స్ లో కూడా ఇవ్వాలా సార్? అంటే
ఆడిస్తే లేదు, అక్కడ ఇస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్గా ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ వేరియబుల్స్లో వచ్చింది. ఇట్ విల్ కమ్ అండర్ బట్ వీఆర్ బెటర్ వీ హ్యావ్ చెక్ వన్ మోర్ టైం దట్ వైజ్. ఓకే, నేను ఒకసారి చెక్ చేసుకున్నా ఉందా లేదా అని, లేకపోతే అక్కడ రాయాలి. అక్కడ ఇక్కడ బోతర్స్ ఒకటే. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే 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 సార్.
ఇప్పుడు నేను SQL సర్వర్ చేస్తున్నా. ఓకే, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ SQL సర్వర్ డేటాబేస్. I have SQL Server database in local machine and configure TCP IP protocols. Okay. After that, everything is configured. Click global security. I am repeating one more time data source. Okay. Now this time I'm configure SQL Server. Expand J2C authentication. New SQL and my SA is the database. Password is 71823456. Review. Select. Updating security.xml. Okay. After that, create JDBC provider and provider session. And now this time I am selecting cell. Already is there. I will delete old one. This okay. Click new. Based on the requirement, we have to select the scope. Maximum cell లేదా స్కోప్ తీసుకుంటాం. ఏదైనా స్టాండర్డ్ అప్లికేషన్స్ అయితే మనం నోట్స్ అవి తీసుకుంటాం. Database, select SQL Server database. Here provider is Microsoft SQL Server JDBC provider. Implementation type XA data source or non-XA data source. XA, non-XA data source means only we have only one database is there, SQL Server. This is SQL Server driver, sorry, configuration. This is okay. It will come WebSphere variables. Okay, it will come under WebSphere variables C, which is saved under WebSphere variables. Other in the directory location WebSphere. If not updated, we have to go to WebSphere variable and configure. Finish. Variable and resource. I am deleting. I am use one and delete old one. Uh, I'm deleting old ones. Okay. Create. Click data source. Click new data source. Here. Yes, is the database name. JDBC/Ganesh. Database/SA. Here SA. Okay. Data source name. Next. Database name. Ganesh is the database name. I will show you after this. Server name is Ganesh. Server name is your computer name. Okay, I will show you later. Next, 1433 is the default port number for SQL Server. You have to map this. Okay. Next, finish. Review. Save. Okay. Go to WebSphere variables, environment, WebSphere variables. Select a cell. Okay. In the cell, this is 3 we need here. ఇది ఉండదు, ఇది యాడ్ చేయాలి మనం సపరేట్గా. ఓకేనా, ఈ రెండు ఇది ఉండదు, యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఆల్రెడీ నేను ఓల్డ్ అని యాడ్ చేశాను కాబట్టి ఇబ్బంది ఉండదు. ఓకే, ఇది మాన్యువల్గా యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఇట్లా మాన్యువల్గా యాడ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ నా దగ్గర ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇంకా ఆల్రెడీ ఉంది. ఓకే, సో ఇంకా అవసరంలా, అది మీరు మాన్యువల్గా యాడ్ చేసుకోవాలి. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ దట్ ఫైనల్ స్టెప్, node agents, system administration node agent, restart all servers and no. Really? one by one restarting. In the cell consists of nodes. Okay. Okay, go to resources, JDBC provider, under click particular JDBC provider. This is final step. Data source, select test connection. See, data source is successful. Open log. Go to last. This is the database. Okay. This is the way to create the data source and configure the data source. And another one is click particular data source. There is a default connections are there, minimum connections, maximum connections, ripple time, heap time is some of the connections are there. Failover connections is there. This also mandatory. Stop in 1 minute. Stuck in the 1 minute.